Très heureuse de vous retrouver dans ce nouveau numéro de décryptage. Ce jour, nous avons comme invité la directrice générale de la Fondation Tony Elumelu, Ifeyunwa Ogushuku. Avec elle, nous allons nous apaisantir sur les différentes actions de la Fondation Tony Elumelu pour soutenir la résilience économique des pays africains face à la pandémie de Covid-19, spécifiquement le programme d'entrepreneuriat de 100 millions de dollars de la Fondation Tony Elumelu lancé en 2015. La Fondation Tony Elumelu a déjà eu à mener plusieurs activités philanthropes et ce depuis plusieurs années sur le continent africain. Quel bilan faites-vous de vos activités dans ce sens?
Tony Elumelu as a modern day prophet because 10 years ago, he emphasized the importance of entrepreneurship empowerment. And that was clearly something that was going to be revolutionary, because we see now that entrepreneurship is on the global agenda and is critical to Africa's economic development and job creation. And so he took that step 10 years ago by launching the largest private sector-led entrepreneurship program on the continent, the Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. And so our mandate at the Tony Elumelu Foundation is to create not just the largest, but the most innovative and the most inclusive entrepreneurship program that will create a generation of informed and equipped entrepreneurs, small and medium enterprises, who will go on to generate millions of dollars in revenue across the continent, create millions of jobs, and ensure that Africa meets the Sustainable Development Goals. Most of our entrepreneurs who engage in one form of economic activity or the other are addressing the Sustainable Development Goals. So we are very proud of the work that we do because primarily the entrepreneurs have shown great return on our investment. In fact, we have entrepreneurs like Mandela in Malawi, who has gone on to create well over 300 jobs. Another entrepreneur in Nigeria is providing jobs for 6,000 teachers. This is just one of the many success stories. So it is indeed something that we're very glad to be a part of and to be spearheading across the continent.
Avec le programme d'entrepreneurship de la Fondation Tony Elumelu en partenariat avec l'Union européenne, 2500 jeunes femmes et filles africaines vont bénéficier d'une formation et d'un financement pour leurs activités. Quel est le processus mis en place pour sélectionner ces femmes et ces jeunes?
So first off is to apply. And to apply, you simply go to www.tefconnect.com and fill in your details and apply to the program. The application takes the form of multiple choice questions, which are a combination of the business competency test as well as psychometric assessment, because we really want to assess to ensure that you are ready to start your business or you are already in business and are ready to grow your business. Once you've taken the application questions and you've clicked submit, you will get an automated response. This response could be one of four. Either it says you're preparatory or you're startup or intermediate or advanced. Now, if it is preparatory, it means unfortunately you will not be taking part of the program this year, but don't give up. If it's either startup, intermediate, or advanced, it means you have been selected to be part of the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship Program this year by way of training. It means you will receive training for your level. And so we segmented it into these three because we know that all entrepreneurs are not at the same stage of business development and they have different needs. So we want to make sure that the startups are getting the information and education that they need, similar to the advanced getting the information that they need. Now, once you have gone through the training, you will also be paired with mentors. This is a time for us to get to know you, for us to see your seriousness, your commitment, and your resilience, because the training program is not a piece of cake. It's not so easy. Many have likened it to a mini MBA, and it's quite tasking, and it gets you to think through your business. Now, if you make it through to a certain stage and you are one of the top performing entrepreneurs, then you will be paired to a mentor or mentoring community.
Comment faites-vous le suivi de ces financements pour vous assurer de leur meilleur emploi?
Monitoring and evaluation is a critical pillar of our program. And it is something we start from the very beginning. So once you apply, the information that you provide for us will give us a baseline assessment of where you're at. What stage is your business in? Are you employing anyone? What revenue are you generating? And so throughout the life of your business, we continue to track your business, to track your performance, to see how you're doing, what more assistance can you get by way of second stage funding. We always link our entrepreneurs to second stage funding investors, or by way of creating an enabling environment. We've had situations where we've mediated with government to ensure that entrepreneurs are not being taxed multiple times. And so our monitoring and evaluation is a very important part of what we do. And we've recently partnered with PricewaterhouseCoopers to do our 2010 to 2020 impact assessment report. And this will be launched by Q2 in 2021. So it's important to note as well that we are interested not just in the successes, but we're also interested in the failures, because we want to know, why do entrepreneurs fail in certain regions or certain sectors or with certain demographic? Let us learn from those failures. Let us learn how we can better support the ecosystem so that we mitigate the challenges and the risks that future entrepreneurs will face.
Il y a eu report de la mise en œuvre de ce programme en 2020. Qu'est-ce que vous avez ajusté pour garantir son succès en 2021 dans un contexte sanitaire qui reste particulier?
We, at the foundation, first and foremost, we embarked on a digital transformation agenda. And this means that we cut out as much as possible all manual processes around our entrepreneurship program. And so you find that our entrepreneurship program right now is almost 80% automated. That means that there's little or no human contact, which is fantastic in this COVID era. And so we're able to reach thousands, if not millions of entrepreneurs across all 54 African countries through virtual engagement. All the application forms as well as the training is all virtual. In addition, as soon as the pandemic hit last year, we started creating virtual webinars and training sessions for entrepreneurs, because we truly believe that now more than ever, entrepreneurs need to be supported in order to come out on the other side stronger and smarter. And we must not underestimate the impact that the COVID pandemic has had on the mental health and the well-being of all of us. You know, we hear every day of family and friends suffering through this pandemic, businesses disrupted. And so we must make sure that we have the right mindset.
Vous êtes pour l'intégration totale de la femme dans le processus de développement. Quelles sont les autres actions que vous menez pour matérialiser cette volonté?
The foundation has always been has always placed emphasis on gender inclusion. We started in 2015 with 26% participation by women. Today we are at 41%. And it didn't just happen. It's been concerted, deliberate effort to reach women in the fragile areas, particularly women with cultural barriers to entering into business, especially in North Africa and places where there are religious or cultural barriers. So that is why we particularly emphasize the support given to women entrepreneurs, because we know that when you empower a woman, you empower a nation. And we know that when a woman is doing well, the first impact is felt within the family and therefore within the community. And so it is our priority, as well as the priority of most governments in the world, to ensure that women are given the level playing field they need to succeed in business as much as their male counterparts.